This is the first of many Lego videos where I hope to show you how you can do some creative things with any Lego that you have at home. For this video I used a few simple pieces of Lego, a double height black brick that's 2x2, a single yellow 1x2 brick, and a wheel. Ideally you want to have a stick as well, 6x1. I didn't have one, so I just used lots of 2x1 bricks and I made my own. This is for the stretch when the little 2x1 brick falls down to add weight, and also when it springs back up. If you hear funny rumblings in the background, it's because there's actually thunder and lightning here right now, but I needed to record this voiceover, so I'm sorry about that. So what I did to begin with, I'm in Dragon Frame and I just wanted to make sure that this brick flew up in a vertical line, so I've just put a guideline there, and that means that I know that the brick is going to move up in a constant direction. If you have Dragon Frame as well, make sure to make use of the guides because they're really useful for stuff like this. For this little animation, I decided that the trigger for the yellow brick flying in the air would be the black brick at the bottom spinning, and when the yellow brick comes down and hits the black brick, the spinning motion flicks the yellow brick up in the air. And the reason I chose these bricks is I don't have a lot of Lego at home. If anybody wants to gift me any, I very much would appreciate that. But I had some wheels and I had some little yellow and black bricks, and I thought, oh, yellow and black wheel, yellow and black bricks. This could be fun, let's turn the bricks into a wheel. So to do that I had my little 2x1 brick that just moves up in the air, and then I switched it out for this long one, so the 6x1, and this is just to show that stretch, to show that the object's moving fast, a bit like the motion blur that I've mentioned in videos before. And then you want to have a little bit of time where your brick is hovering in the air before it comes back down. So you want to make tiny little movements, just fractionally raising it up each frame before it comes back down. And then equally the first few moves when that little brick is starting to come down will be quite small. And then suddenly they will drastically get bigger, and you'll put your long stick in again to show the weight of that brick coming down. It's stretching, it's really accentuating the movement and making it appear more natural to the human eye. And then the idea was that when this brick reached the black brick at the bottom, it would sort of meld together, and this little yellow brick would become the inner part of the wheel and the black brick would become the tyre. And to do this, when the two bricks met, I simply tucked the yellow brick slightly behind the black brick, so it's covering a little bit of the brick. And then I straight away switched this out for the wheel on its side, and I just took two images of the wheel so it had a little bit of a bounce to it. Took the first one and then I just moved it down very slightly, an incredibly tiny amount, and took a second picture. And then that's literally all I animated, and to make the animation loop I just reversed the sequence of images that I had taken and created a slightly longer animation. But you know, this was really easy. This shows you that you don't need to have a lot of Lego to still create something fun. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like this video on the left where I animated some bricks as well. And if you don't fancy that one, well then there's a video on the right hand side that YouTube thinks you might like.